Manga-Waido.
I'm Fuko Koga. I recently got a divorce. My ex-husband was having an affair, so now I was a single mom. I wasn't sure if I could raise a child on my own, so I decided to head back to my hometown to live with my grandfather. My parents died in a car accident when I was a kid, so he was the only family I had. My grandpa was a really laid-back person.
Taishi, you want to go to the farm with me?
Yeah, I'll help you with your crops.
Thank you, Taishi. You're a good boy.
He took great care of my son Tayashi. He was a lifesaver. His wife passed away 10 years ago, but he thought about her every single day. He always brought fresh flowers he grew to her altar. He was such a loving person. I loved him very much. Then one day, he told me about one of his neighbors.
A few months ago, this single mom moved into the neighborhood.
Oh, really? I had no idea. I hope I can be friends with her.
I don't know.
He said with a frown on his face. He said this woman was kind of rude and ill-mannered.
She parks where she's not supposed to, and she's always stealing my crops. I don't know what to do about her.
Oh, that's horrible. You want me to talk to her?
I don't know. It's okay. No worries.
Said my grandpa.
Let's just give her some time. Maybe it'll get better.
Hold on. She lives in the neighborhood, right? Does she know about,
I don't think so.
He said with a sad frown on his face. Then one day, I headed outside to go to the grocery store. Grandpa was looking after Tayashi for me. But then, this car pulled up and parked in the middle of the road. Then this woman got out of the car. Hey, you can't park here. Huh? What do you mean? There's nothing around here. What's the big deal? She probably doesn't know. Well, I better explain things to her. Well, the thing is, I tried to be as friendly as possible, but then... Whatever, I gotta go. Bye, old lady. What did you just call me? I didn't know what to say. Then she walked away before I could say anything. When I got home that afternoon, my grandpa looked upset. Hey, what's the matter?
Someone stole my crops again.
What?
The thief took everything. I think it was that woman I was telling you about.
I was thinking the same thing. It was definitely that ill-mannered woman I met earlier today. Hey, I actually saw her today. I told him about what happened earlier today.
I see. I wish I had some proof that it was her, though.
Yeah, we knew it was her, but we didn't have any proof. A few days later, Tayashi and I were hanging out in the backyard. Oh, who's that? She must have wandered in. This girl came into our backyard. She was trying to poke the koi fish in the pond. Hey dear, you can't come into other people's yards like this. And please don't poke the fish. You'll scare them. I tried to be as nice as possible, but then... Shut up! What? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She was so rude. I just stood there not knowing what to say. Then Tayashi said to her, Mom's right, you'll scare them. Huh? Come on, be nice to them. Please? Oh, he was such a sweet boy. I was so proud of him. But then... Shut up, jerk! Watch out! He nearly fell into the pond. I caught him just in time, but... It took him a few seconds to realize what had just happened. A few seconds later, he started crying. Then the girl ran off somewhere. I told her to wait, but it was no use. Tayashi seemed better after that, but I could tell he was still a bit shook up. Then, when Grandpa returned home from his farm, I told him what happened. Then...
She made Taishi cry? That's it! Be right back!
Huh? Grandpa, what are you doing? I grabbed Tayashi and chased after him. He ran down the street and headed to his house a few blocks away. When I caught up to him, he was banging on the door.
Open up! Now!
Then this woman came out. It was that woman from the other day. What do you want? You know what time it is? I'm gonna call the cops. He told me the other day that he knew where the woman lived, but how did he know she was her daughter? Then...
Your daughter pushed my great-grandson! Apologize to him!
What? No, he pushed her. I was actually planning to talk to you tomorrow, but you saved me the hassle.
Your daughter is lying!
What? How dare you? She never lied to me like that. You hurt my daughter, you're gonna pay for this. I'm gonna sue you for damages. What? She gave me this look. I didn't know what to do about her. Like mother, like daughter, I guess. Before I moved here, I dated a lawyer, you know? We're still good friends. I'm gonna hire him and sue all of you. You too. How dare you talk to me like that? I'm gonna sue you for defamation. I don't think that's possible. Clearly, she didn't know what she was talking about. I was mad at first, but I decided to drop it. She wasn't worth my time. But my grandpa? He was still pissed.
Is that it? Are you done?
Shut up, old man.
You want money? Fine. I'll pay you whatever you want.
Really?
But in that case, I'll have to sue you too for parking on private property. And I also know you stole my crops, so I'll sue you for that too. People saw you. I've got eyewitnesses. I'll get everyone to testify against you. And another thing.
Then he pointed to the flower near the entrance.
You stole those flowers from my farm. I grow them for my late wife. How dare you! You're gonna pay for this. I'm pressing full charges.
What? No, I found this on the side of the street.
You found skeleton flowers growing on the side of the street? Stop lying!
Grandma loved those flowers. They're really hard to grow. It's usually found in cold places like Hokkaido, but this place was nothing like Hokkaido. Grandpa worked really hard to grow these here. The woman was starting to stutter. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, and about the parking, I parked in the middle of nowhere. There's no way that's your property. Stop making things up. Wait, you really don't know, do you? Know what? He owns most of the land in this area. What? Yeah, this entire area is his property. And by the way, that house you're living in, this is his property as well. She couldn't believe it. She just stood there looking like an idiot. Illegal parking, stealing crops and flowers. She was doing all this on private property.
So, if you want to go to trial, fine. I'll call my lawyer right away. He's one of the best in the business. I've known him all my life. I'm gonna make you pay for what you did. Mark my words.
You're bluffing. You can't trick me.
You think I'm bluffing? Fine. You just wait. You'll hear from him soon.
She didn't seem to believe him, but the next day Grandpa and his lawyer showed up at her doorstep. I was there too, and she was terrified. I almost felt bad for her. I'm sorry, I lied about being friends with a lawyer. I'm sorry for everything. It'll never happen again, so please don't sue me. She begged them to forgive her. Grandpa and his lawyer looked at each other in silence. They didn't know what to say.
Fine, fine. I feel bad for you. Just make sure it doesn't happen again. Got it? You're a mother. Act like one. Got it?
Yes, sir.
If you cross me or my family again, I'll make sure you get kicked out of the country. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I'm sorry. A few months later, she moved out of town. Looks like my grandpa scared her off for good.
Well, I'm just glad she's gone.
He said with a smile. Grandpa, he's really nice, but if you get on his bad side, you're gonna regret it. And so peace returned to our little village, thank goodness. Not sure what that woman's doing now, but I don't really care. I was just glad I didn't have to worry about her anymore. Things went back to normal after that. It was a rough couple of months, but glad everything worked out.